I'm Julian Darius of Sequart Research and Literacy Organization, and I'm here to talk about our most recent publication, which is The Devil is in the Details, examining MATT MURDOCK and Daredevil. This is an anthology by different authors, and it studies everything about Daredevil, from Daredevil's early years, when the title shifted artists and was still learning how to come up with a Daredevil villain, for example, before Frank Miller came on and made the Kingpin such an iconic Daredevil villain. This book also talks about when MATT Murdock seemed to sort of go crazy and concocted the personality of his brother in order to kind of get away with things and found himself enjoying it overmuch. This also examines Daredevil's relationship to Spider-Man, the Punisher, how Foggy Nelson is important to the series, and also Daredevil's love interest. It also examines the Miller work, it examines the Bendis years, of course. It also has a chapter on the movie, so I hope you'll check it out. My own essay is about the Chichester years, which are sometimes derided as the motocross years, but I think that if you examine the Chichester years, they actually not only make a lot of sense, but they're a kind of template for some later work. If you look at his early work, such as The Fall of Kingpin, it's really a kind of resolution of a lot of plots going back to Miller, and it also is a kind of template for Bendis' own takedown of the Kingpin. Furthermore, the Fall from Grace storyline that put Daredevil in armor also brought back Elektra, and this is controversial because Frank Miller was told that Elektra wouldn't be brought back, which was very historic, and there certainly have been Elektra stories since then that many people enjoy, which wouldn't have been possible without Fall from Grace. Furthermore, the Fall from Grace storyline actually outed MATT MURDOCK as Daredevil. Now, if this sounds familiar, it should. This was, of course, the beginning of Bendis' run. Fall from Grace also reinvigorated the title. It made people pick up Daredevil for the first time. It announced that Daredevil was suddenly this artistic title with Scott McDaniel's very compelling artwork. So, in all of these ways, Fall from Grace is really important. And I think that even stuff like in Tree of Knowledge, the follow-up storyline, the emphasis on technology that sort of prefigures 9/11 in some ways, and internet terrorism and things like this, is interesting. Now, I'm not arguing that the Chichester years were something that could parallel Miller's work on the title, but that they're really unfairly maligned and worth re-examining. So I hope you'll check it out. Again, that's Devil's in the Details, examining MATT MURDOCK and Daredevil, edited by Ryan K. Lindsay, with a beautiful cover by Alice Lynch. And if you're interested in Ryan's own essay about Daredevil's love life, there's also a short book, available. It's about 20,000 words, and it just examines the history of MATT MURDOCK and his love interest, and argues that really this is a way of examining who MATT MURDOCK is as a person, that you can see the way love defines him, and how he chooses how to love, and whom to love, and how that changes over time. And I think it's a really compelling work. So, super cheap. You can get it, you can read it in a day, and here's Devil in the Details. So, thank you. I hope you'll give him a chance. Appreciate it.